Welcome back, everybody. When last we saw our heroes, they were on the grounds of the Vampire Lord Sanguine's castle, watching him perform a ritual as he had grown to 20 feet in height, using the fire of the sun and moon. They had determined that the demigods, the owl and the kestrel, were locked up on top of a balcony. They stepped through a portal created by, Portal, up onto that balcony, saw the demigods, but also saw a witch woman who they had heard the name before of Blackwing, who is Lord Sanguine's lover, who notices them walking through this portal. And I'm sure it'll all be fine, but, just in case violence should occur, would your heroes mind rolling for initiative?
I'm sure that's not at all necessary.
Quick question.
Quick answer.
I have a hit point. Do I still have a hit point?
You mean you took a hit during the fight with the...
With the vampires?
Yeah, no, those hits would have healed.
Did you say the vampires?
That's what I heard.
My nephew used to not be able to pronounce vampires when he was a kid. And so he always called him, he'd go like this, and he'd go, vampire.
Okay.
So every time I hear vampire, that's all I can hear is my 3-year-old nephew saying that. 24.
Everyone, you forgot to click on your token.
I also forgot to click on my token. I have a 13.
But I did it before. Like, why doesn't it just hold it?
Because that's not how it works.
I did not forget to click my token, and I got a 9.
Should I now that I clicked it, should I do it again?
No. I got it.
I don't care. I'll do it again.
No, I got it. It's fine.
Okay. I just assumed I clicked it when I first got in there, that was enough clicking I needed to do.
Nope.
There's always more clicking.
All right, so you guys have stepped through the portal, or at least the portal has opened. You may not have actually stepped through it onto the balcony or not. The two demigods notice this portal opening, and you see them struggling mightily against their chains. And they call out in words that none of you understand, but in your minds, you all know what they're saying as they say, "Save yourselves. Don't sacrifice yourselves for us."
Nimuatu, Makwami, what did we learn about listening to our parents?
Kiona, you're up.
Of course I am.
You can always delay.
I know, but who am I stabbing first? Because I really don't want to kill her because she's so pretty.
She's really the only person to stab at the moment.
Just don't stab one of us.
That's true. Well, how about I try and freeze her in place? Because I would like to know if we're trying to release the gods, I would like to know which side we really should be on first.
You think there's a chance we should be on the 20-foot vampire's side, whose girlfriend literally just told us.
A lot of people.
His girlfriend just said, "While my lover destroys the world."
Yeah, but if it's their world, I don't care.
I will point out that she is, in fact, remarkably attractive.
Yeah, like she's like super hot.
So hit her with a nosebleed, you'll be fine.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I'm gonna freeze her in place.
Okay, you may certainly attempt to do so.
Oh, son of a bitch. Well, that didn't fucking work.
I wonder why.
Okay, so Kione fires a blast of ice that is meant to freeze her in place. However, the shot goes wide.
Cool.
Rude.
Cool.
And I'm just gonna like back through the portal so that everyone else is in front of me.
Okay.
I did my best, guys. I
No,
did my
you
best.
definitely did not.
Miles pulls or points her wand in the direction of the portal. And hey Keone, give me a will save.
Oh, son of a bitch.
She's still pretty.
Yeah, Professor Cephalopod, when we get back, I need you to make me a Magneto helmet.
I got a freaking 14.
Okay, I'm sending you a private message.
Oh, that's never good.
I'm about to get stabbed in my whole kidneys.
Ow, by most of me.
Would you like me to describe what it feels like to have excruciating pain in both kidneys? I have relevant knowledge and experience
I have relevant data I can provide to you.
currently.
Nope. There's so much nope there.
This is like a really long message, and now I'm like hella nervous.
You're the one who's like, you're just too pretty to stab.
Oh,
Yeah, good on ya.
should I use that hero point to Freezer?
Okay, that takes us to Dr. Clock, who is going to hold his action, but he does pull his stopwatch out of his pocket to to do something.
To do something.
Do any of you have expertise magic?
Nope.
Sure don't.
Then he's doing something.
That's the other team.
Right.
Me.
Tune in next week for the crossover.
Right. I was gonna say the other team would have no problem telling you what Dr. Clock was preparing to do, but
Yep.
they're not here.
Yep. It's fine. We're fine.
I do. I have expertise magic. I know what he's doing.
You might actually.
Yeah, but your brain
yeah,
is
well.
melted.
Her brain isn't melted. She's fine.
Not melted. I'm fine.
Uh-huh.
It's at
I'm
least
fine.
freezing raining.
Yeah, give me an expertise magic check.
Oh God.
Well, that's a natural one.
He's clearly bored
Doing
and
something.
checking what time it is to figure out if this fight will be over in time for dinner.
It's fidgeting. It's fine.
Professor Cephalopod, you're up.
I would like to assess this weotch.
Okay. Give me an insight roll.
I need
And
more.
that is
I definitely need more points in this.
yeah.
It's a 23.
Hey, that's a good roll. It is opposed, I believe.
By, hold on, I'm reading. Post check. Deception.
I'm sure her deception isn't very good.
Yeah, I'm sure it's like 2.
Yeah, she never tells lies.
She did fail, however. Let's see. What do you get with you have 2 degrees of success.
Oh.
So you normally get target's attack and defense bonus relative to yours.
Correct.
Higher.
Lower. Okay. So that's not surprising.
And you can get one of those exactly. Do you want her attack bonus or her defense bonus?
Fart knockers. Defense.
She has both a dodge and parry of 9.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, I also forgot that when she pointed the wand at into the portal after she did that, she flies up into the air
Yeah, I mean,
about 30 feet off the platform.
sure.
So,
Yeah.
okay, so you incited her. What else would you like to do?
I'm gonna
That's a free action.
be
so,
a dumbass and go through the portal.
Okay.
And I'm going to again be a dumbass and move to Owl
hmm
and start trying to figure out how to release these chains.
Okay.
I will pass along the information of, I will pass along the mechanics information in narrative terms to my team.
Yeah. Yeah. Give me a technology is what you use for like picking locks and whatnot, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they keep in mind that they're thinking of like
Right.
fancy.
You can use sleight of hand too, if you prefer, Aaron. Just depends on how you're picking the lock.
Right. In this particular case, actually, just give me a perception check, Professor C.
Okay. I'll tell you what that is in just a moment. That's an 18.
Okay. So these chains are faintly glowing and don't appear to have a lock or even breaks in the length where they would have been forged. So you're guessing that they are some sort of mystic chain
yeah.
that probably cannot be picked.
Okay.
But they probably could be broken.
Professor, you should probably let me deal with the chains.
Crucible.
I'm going to float over and deal with the chains.
Okay.
I have precise on my move object, so if it's possible, I would like to sort of bend them around the gods who are trapped inside.
Give me a perception check first.
I'll be very happy to. I will spend a hero point because this feels important. I rolled a 12.
Okay.
You have like 12 of them.
27 on my perception check.
All right. So these chains, they are metal, but there's something weird about the metal, and they do seem very tough and very like, yeah, you think you might be able to bend and break them, but it would be pushing the upper limits of your ability to do so.
I know what that sounds like.
On the other hand, the chains are attached to the wall with fairly ordinary bolts that have them bolted to the wall.
Well, that was a dumb idea on the vampire's part.
I don't think he preemptively knew our powers.
Yeah, that is true.
Ethan is not smart enough to know this might be a trap, so I'm going to unmount it from the wall and fly away with the gods.
So they're two separate sets of chains. So if you want to get both, you're going to have to use extra effort.
Okay, I can lift 400 tons normally. If I use extra effort, I can.
Well, it's not about the weight; it's about the fact that you're affecting two different targets.
Oh yeah, I'll use extra effort and I'll spend a hero point for the fatigue.
Okay.
Nonetheless, you still pass out and
No. He spent the hero point. It's fine.
I'm not using extraordinary effort this time either, just extra effort.
Right. Okay, so you use your magnetic abilities to break the bolts out of the wall. As soon as you do that, even before you start to move them, the chains kind of fall away from the two brothers.
Do you guys need to ride out of here?
So the Kestrel looks to you and says, I thank you. And he starts to flex his muscles and his wings.
question.
Answer.
Is the eagle guy sexy?
I think he's got a falcon for a head.
I
That
mean,
wasn't the question.
he's ripped, but his face looks like a bird.
So I'm gonna go with yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
He's also 9 feet tall.
that's
I
a
like
big
tall
daddy.
God.
The owl, however, looks to you, Ethan, and again says something that, and the words are unintelligible, but the meaning is clear as he says, "Only an outsider could break these spell-forged bonds. Were you sent by the vampire, or did you come at our parents' behest?"
Oh, about that.
I am Ethan of Earth, and I am here to help.
Oh, fuck.
The owl just kind of looks at you like that didn't answer the question.
Didn't answer
The
any
owl
of
does that head thing that an owl can do where it turns itself like upside down. What?
I am here to kill the vampire.
That's enough.
But no one's dad sent me here. Definitely not my dad. I'm doing this because I want to.
So at that point, Seth is just going to look over at Ethan like, what are you talking about?
I was asleep when you guys came here.
Cool.
This is why you check your messages.
Nobody's
Long
dad
Hunter-
sent me.
Nobody's dead.
Right. Long Hunter just kind of shrugs at this conversation and says, "Y'all figure that out." And she points the rifle up at Blackbird and fires.
Can I interject?
No, because it's not currently your turn.
Okay.
And
You
you
don't,
didn't hold your action.
and you don't have that thingy.
I mean, you could spend a hero point to do an instant counter.
Okay. I don't want to.
I didn't think you did. So Long Hunter fires. And for the first time you guys have ever seen, misses. Portal.
I am going to walk to the portal.
Okay.
Did I happen to see that Keone was wanting to stop that shot, or that something is wrong?
No.
Okay. Then I I will give a wink at the two hot boys. And then yeah, and then I'm going to spend a hero point to inspire. And like, this is it. We're here at the end. We're gonna get through this. Everything's gonna be all right. Party afterwards. And everyone is going to get a +5 to their rolls until the start of my next turn, end of my next turn. I think it's
End of
start.
your next turn.
Yeah.
I think.
End of my next turn. I don't think it really matters because I don't get the +5, but
Right.
And then no, I have no clue of what is obviously wrong with Keone, so that'll be my turn.
Okay. At the beginning of the next round, you guys all notice something happening.
Oh, God.
Uh,
Isn't enough happening?
Nope. The vampire grows.
No.
what?
The vampire grows. Where he was about 20 feet tall, he is now almost 30.
I did not approve that.
Kestrel looks to the witch wings flying up overhead, who still seem to have not noticed this yet.
Freaking
And
idiots.
And says, well, they're almost like in a state of rapture and frenzy. And he says, we should take out the vampires' armies. Follow me. And he flies up into the sky.
Oh, okay. Well, that happened.
He's got a +5 to that.
So he flies into the sky right up to where one of the witch wings is circling, grabs them in a hand that grows out these vicious talons and just rips her in half.
Okay.
And the
Wait,
owl,
who did he attack?
one of the witch wings.
Up in the
Who?
sky.
Yep.
Who?
It was the Kestrel, not the owl.
Oh, damn it.
The owl looks and says, brother, you fool. He
Well,
seems to be taking his action.
we know which one is which now.
Yeah, we got one of those too.
Yeah, we do.
Kiana,
Only
you're
one?
up.
Rude.
Yeah, Kiana, what would you like to do?
I'm going to attack Longbow or Long Hunter.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and throw off some ice spears at her.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming she's not standing next to me, right?
No, she'd walked through the portal and taken perch to shoot up at Blackbird.
Okay, so I'm a little bit closer to her, and I'm going to throw an ice spear at her.
Okay.
I got a 23 plus
That-
5. 28.
Right. That will hit her vulnerable defense. That is an 11 on her toughness save. So she fails by 17. So Kione, tell us what happens. She's not dead, but she is incapacitated.
Doesn't she get a
No.
+5 on that?
Huh?
Doesn't she get a +5 on that?
Oh, does it apply to toughness saves as well?
I think
It's all
so.
checks.
Yeah, let me check just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure it does.
Yeah, I think it's all checks.
That is remarkably cool if it does.
Honestly, I kind of want it to.
Well, it does kind of cost the hero point, so.
It does.
I didn't mean to roll that well.
On all checks until the start of your next round, with a maximum bonus of +5. The inspiration bonus ignores power level limits like other uses of hero points.
Yeah.
Multiple uses of Inspire do not stack. Only the highest bonus applies.
Okay, so she's staggered.
Cool.
So basically, I come screaming through the portal, yelling, "Don't touch her. She's mine," and throwing ice spears at her.
All right, Keone went crazy.
Yeah. She was already talking about how hot she was, so this seems normal to me.
Blackbird is going to point her wand down to Ethan.
Checks out.
Huh?
Checks
That
out.
Checks out.
Yeah.
And this one is not a perception ranged attack, so let me make an attack roll.
Swear to God, if I roll better now, I'm going to be so pissed.
But that is a 23 to hit your dodge.
Yeah, Yeah, that'll hit.
I need you to give me a fortitude save.
Oh no.
Plus 5.
+5. Remember, it's +5.
Well, with a +5, that is a 14. I'm going to spend a hero point to reroll.
Okay, that's a good idea.
She turns you inside out. You die.
No, but it would have been bad.
Oh, 28 with the reroll.
28. So she points her wand at you, and this cloud of noxious gas reaches out and almost forms like a hand as it tries to wrap itself around your throat. But you are able to shrug it off.
She fart-handed at you.
Lady, I live in a college dorm with another guy. Do you really think you can outthink me?
Your words make no sense to me, outsider.
Oh, just you wait until I do something other than talk to you.
Wow, that was vaguely threatening.
And she flies back a few. I suppose I need to roll initiative for the Witch Wings, though, because they could get involved in this fight now, couldn't they? Now that Kestrel is destroying them.
No,
You're like
no, they
ripping
don't
them
do that.
apart. I think if I were them, I'd be like, I'm good.
They got their
Ripped
own
one
thing
of them.
going on up there. It's fine. Sure, it's
Not like any
fine.
of them can- not like any of them can hurt Kestrel, but
Fine, this is fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. This is fine.
It's all fine. We're fine.
Nope.
I love it
wait,
here.
Where's the doc?
He's doing
the
stuff.
doc is
Yeah, remember he's doing stuff with his watch.
I know, but I
Yeah.
just don't know where he is.
he had stepped through the portal, so he is on the
Balcony.
out on the balcony. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, toss them into the initiative right there. The Witch Wings respond to the demigod in their midst and start pulling out their wands and pointing them at the demigod. And strangely enough, it has no effect.
It's almost
Go
like
figure.
it's almost like he's, I don't know, a demigod.
Right?
He
I
went
wanna-
from 0 to hero.
No.
I want to be a demigod.
You're welcome.
No.
Stop.
I've got more.
No.
Dr. Clock runs over to his wife.
Oh yeah, because I just tried to kill her.
Uh-huh.
My bad.
Um,
JK, not my bad.
looks over to her and says, "Are you okay, my love?" She nods. He turns and looks at Keone with a look of just absolute hatred.
Spank that butt.
And Keone, I need you to give me a will save.
Oh, am I gonna have 2 different effects on me where I'm like all messed up?
Maybe.
28 +5.
Okay. You feel time start to warp around you, slowing you down, but then maybe boosted by the magical gift you got from your lover, you shrug it off and are back to normal.
Nope. I don't
Is that all you got, old man?
like any of this.
Professor C.
Oh, there's so much happening right now, but I am going to focus on the witch. I would like to disarm her.
You may certainly attempt to.
How does
you-
one do that?
You have improved disarm.
I do not.
Okay.
Not
That's
yet,
fine.
anyway.
You can still attempt it. You're going to make an attack check at a -2.
Okay. Come on. That is a 27.
With the -2.
That is with the -2, yes.
And the +5?
Oh,
It'd be +3.
uh,
It's
Math
a
is
lot.
hard.
It
32.
doesn't matter.
32.
You will hit.
Like,
Math is hard.
Yeah, you will hit. You're fine.
okay.
It is now a opposed check of your damage bonus. So your +6 against her strength.
Okay. So am I just rolling a D20?
D20 +6.
Okay. Come on. So 24.
Okay. If you win, the defender drops the held object. If you made the disarm unarmed, you can grab the dropped object as a free action.
Well, I have improved grab, so I assume that's sort of the same thing
Well, you were doing it with
just
without
my
it. You were-
arms. So
Yeah, so you were doing it unarmed anyways. Yeah, you now have her wand in your hand.
I will go fatigued and break it.
You may attempt to break it.
Mhm.
Give me another D20 plus your strength check.
Okay. That is a 20.
+5.
5.
Oh, 25.
Okay.
I'm really focused on this +5 because I want you guys to win.
And the wand gets a 32 on its toughness save.
Ah, boo.
Mm,
So you try to break it, but that is some mighty strong hazelwood.
Can I taunt the wand?
No.
Taunt the
No.
wand.
The
You may
wand
not
has
taunt the
good
wand.
wood.
All right. Well, can I pull it back to me though?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. And I will look at Dr. Clock and say, Doc, snappy poos.
Snappy poos?
Yes.
Ethan.
I'm gonna try to do something kind of fucky, Aaron.
Okay. I like funky.
I said fucky, but yeah, funky is good too.
That's what you said. I was like, did he say that?
Aaron, I would like to use extraordinary effort.
Uh-huh.
Oh God. Of course he would.
I would like to power stunt my magnetic control to get a nullify magic effect by rushing over to her and wrapping metal around her throat and hands so she can't cast any spells and squeezing until she stops.
Go to
So
sleep.
she stops what?
Go to
Breathing?
sleep. Go to sleep.
Possibly.
He's like,
Shh. Shh.
I did the math. I can build a nullify 11 effect with accurate 4, broad for magic, simultaneous, and distracting out of my ferrokinesis array.
Jesus.
And I'm going
that
to
was
use
a
the
lot of
extra.
words.
I'm going to use the other effect from my extraordinary effort to bump its rank up to rank 12.
All right.
I have to roll to hit her first, and then I have to make an opposed check.
You got a +5 to both of those.
I do.
+5.
That's why I feel like it's going to be okay.
All right. I like it. I mean, I don't, but
And I will spend a hero point, so I go. No, I'm going to keep the hero point in case I miss.
okay.
So here's my to hit with accurate 4 and my fighting of 3 because this is a close effect.
Right.
It becomes a +11 to hit, +16 with the +5.
Good Lord. That
So I got a 30 to hit,
That will hit her.
Yeah.
and then I have to roll an opposed nullify effect, which will be a d20 +17 versus her magic array. Whatever the rank of her magic powers are.
Okay.
was like a lot.
It was a lot, but
Wow, that was a shitty roll.
That's why he's about to go unconscious.
I'm going to spend a hero point. Does a 20 enough?
+5.
That's with the +5.
Oh.
Don't you have to decide that before I tell you what the DC is?
I'm going to spend it just to be safe.
A 20 would not have been enough for what it's worth.
Okay, good. Well, it becomes a 28.
A 28 is enough.
So Ethan, in a act of pure defiance and rage, flies up into her face, clamps his gloves onto her hands and locks her into place. And I'm gonna have my mask fly out and slam on her face and start choking her.
And then he's gonna go unconscious.
Ethan once again blows his load.
No, she can't.
Plus is low trying to save Keone.
And I'm gonna say, leave my girlfriend alone, you dumb bitch.
Oh, he used the G word.
Which?
No, he said the right word.
Can I pretend she's Sophie?
Keone's just gonna scream no because at this point the magic hasn't been broken yet.
Now,
so-
Now Keone's gonna come over here and stab me.
Nullify is it turns it off, but they can turn it back on unless it has the concentration extra.
They can. But
Okay.
I did do simultaneous. So until
it
she
affects-
gets a turn, it affects every one of her magical powers.
Right. Yep.
So, does
Absolutely.
so as soon as he nullified it, that means it's dropped from me.
Yep. You are no longer controlled.
I look over to Keone and say, "You two made it official."
Wait, what? Ugh,
Stab her while she's not on a force field.
what happened?
Stab this witch.
It's not my turn.
The funny thing is that her defenses actually are not part of her powers.
Ethan
Guys,
doesn't know that.
What happened?
But that's still awesome and amazing. I applaud you, Ethan.
It was a lot of math, but we made it work. Also,
was a lot
I'm
of math.
distracted, so my dodge and parry are half next round. Or this
Okay.
for this round.
I mean, that might matter.
In case the vampire lord wants to come in, stop me from beating up his girlfriend.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Hopefully he's too busy at the moment.
Long Hunter
Vampire
looks
Lord.
up and says, "What is that fool doing?"
Saving us all.
Making
And,
her easier to hit?
Quick question. Do I remember what happened?
Oh yeah,
Okay, like so I was aware of what I was doing, but like couldn't stop myself from doing it, essentially.
So
Okay.
a normal day for you.
rude.
I mean, I'm
No,
out of
she wasn't
line, but
looking
it's
at-
accurate.
I have never been so offended by something that is 100% correct.
Right. No, sorry. Long Hunter was not looking up at Ethan and Blackbird. She was looking up at the demigod.
Oh, well,
Oh, of course.
yeah, we can't.
Wasting his time with the minions. Yeah.
We can't. I don't know whatever.
And she even muses, why wouldn't he take care of her? And then turns and aims her rifle up at Blackbird.
The witch. The witch.
Shoot her through me if you have to.
Shoot the hostage.
Shoot through the hostage. Can't you just like turn around?
Well, that's enough to hit her. So Blackbird will make a toughness save at -5 because she can't currently use her defensive roll.
Die, Sophie, die! I mean, die!
Die, witch bitch, die.
Blackbird is only takes a hit off of that, actually.
That is some boo honky.
Yeah. Portal.
All right, so gonna do a few things.
Uh-huh.
First thing I'm doing is gonna start organizing. We'll be like, I've got Keone if things go bad. One of you three needs to go, or four needs to do something about the vampire. He's getting bigger. We need to directly intervene in that. I'm gonna put a portal face right in front of the Kestrel and say, "Hey, dumbass, the witch is the bigger threat right now." Close that portal. And then I am going to
What's the owl guy doing?
go into redirecting warp.
Okay.
And I am prepared specifically for Keone firing at her own teammates.
Okay. Because you don't know that the effect is nullified. All right. Between rounds, the vampire screams in pain. You think? And grows even higher. He almost seems like he is now like he would be 60 feet tall if he could stand up, but like he's pressing up against something.
Like an old man?
No, more like he's pushing up against the
boundary of the yeah.
circle.
Oh, the force field thing.
Yep,
Might be a good thing.
might be.
I'm thinking it's not. He's going to break
I'm
through.
thinking it's not.
For the demigods, the owl is going to fly down towards the barrier and starts raking at it with his talons. It does not seem to be doing much.
Cool. Sure, that's fine.
Kestrel turns his head to look back down to the balcony where Portal is standing. Dive bombs towards Portal. You want to go ahead and roll that redirecting warp, Portal?
Sure.
He just had to go and call a god a dumbass to his face.
Yeah.
For a 34.
Okay, you are able to open a redirecting warp as he isn't coming at you with his talons or his beak, but he is coming at you with a mighty backhand. But you're able to open a warp in time.
Let's go for the witch. Let's go for the witch.
Sure.
14 is probably not going to hit though.
Witch and Ethan.
A 14 is not going to hit the witch.
Again, she's the concern.
Don't tell me what to do, mortal.
Then stop being a dumbass.
And y'all thought I was aggro.
Hey, Brandon,
Hey, what?
I have a hero point.
Oh no.
Kiona, you're no longer controlled.
Get her.
Is that how loud you say it? Get her, please. Well,
can't
thing
hold
is,
her for
I
much
know
longer.
that she hit me with her magic wand, and Ethan's aggressively hugging her. I'm going to aim an ice blast at her. Have they come down? Are they like on the ground, or are they still up in the air?
They're still up in the air.
Okay. I was gonna do something different if they were on the ground. I was gonna hit her aggressively.
I would hope you'd hit her aggressively no matter what.
I mean, you can ice slide up to where they are.
I mean, I could. I really wanted to like Hulk out on her and have like ice fists and just
You
bloody
can
pulp her, but
still do
Or
that.
You can do that. Just ice slide up to her, and you can do that.
And you've got +5. Use all your power attack.
She doesn't have +5
no,
anymore.
no
without
plus
that
five
turn.
anymore.
Oh, portal's already gone. Just kidding.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Just kidding. Okay, that's what I want to do. I
Use
want to
her
slide up
+5 to try to kill a long hunter.
I want to slide up to her and just like look in her face and be like, "What the fuck?" And just turn my hands into basically ice, like
Shivs.
brass knuckles.
Like those what are those Assassin's Creed things?
Oh yeah, like the little blades, the little hidden blades.
The lamentation blades.
Yeah.
I just call them the stabby blades. I didn't know they had a real name. So
Alright.
that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use ice weapon,
Okay, go for it.
and I'm going to roll again and use a hero point because that was a 14.
Yeah.
So that's a no.
Okay.
Get out of there, hero point. Okay. Try again. That is a 24.
That will hit. Toughness 28. Ugh. And she's at -5. That's great.
She'll be fine.
She will not.
Get her.
She is staggered. Yeah, that's a stagger. Ouch.
Can I
Yeah.
slam her into the ground so that they're all on the ground now? Because that's what I want to do.
Cinematic. I like it cinematically, so sure.
I'm
Yeah,
going with
just
her.
like well, I know you have to,
Whee!
yeah, I don't even see Ethan anymore. Like I'm just so enraged that she entered my brain that I just take the slide up there and my fists just turn into just like rock. Like they look almost like I put just like broken glass in them. And I'm just so
no, I
angry.
totally see. I see it in my head.
Yes, just punching the shit out of her until she slammed. Like Ethan's holding her hands. And I'm just punching her into the ground.
Okay.
Cool. I'm sure that's fine.
The worst middle school dance I've ever been to.
Leave room for Jesus.
So it's Blackbird's turn, and she's staggered, so she can take a move or a standard action. Blackbird transforms into a swarm of feathers,
Nope, don't like it.
and the feathers blink out of sight.
I definitely don't like it.
That was rude.
My
Wait, so the
mask-
girl just noped out of there after I beat the shit out of her?
I mean,
did.
if there's any time to nope out of someplace,
Right?
It's rude though.
just saying.
Should at least fight me like a man.
Where's the compass and the thingies?
What thingies?
The claw and the cape and the heart.
The claw and the cape and the heart are still inside the emerald star, inside the ritual circle.
Okay.
The compass is currently hanging around Dr. Clock's neck.
Okay.
The witch wings. God, what do the witch wings want to do? The witch wings cease their flying in a flock circling the tower and disperse. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take them off the initiative tracker.
Oh, I really don't like whatever's happening right now. Don't like it.
trying to think
Dr.
of the-
Clock looks over to Lord Sanguine and all of that,
Yeah.
and then screams, clutching his head, and falls to his knees, muttering in Spanish, "Oh no, what have we done?"
I don't speak enough Spanish to know if we're in trouble.
No, but Professor C does.
Yep.
Speaking of,
Yep.
Who said that?
I'm going to fly over to him and I'm going to continue to speak in Spanish because I don't want my team freaking out the way I'm freaking out right now.
Wait, who said that we shouldn't have done that?
Dr. Clock.
Oh, Dr. Clock. Okay.
And
I thought the Eagle people said that. I was like, what?
I will just get down there and be like, what do we do now?
In Spanish.
Yes, I'm speaking in Spanish.
Como se dice?
In Spanish.
And he says, he responds, kind of almost like he's in pain. The ritual, the spell keeping the world separated, it was anchored on the gods.
All right, so we need to get in there and we need to kill that thing. All right, I am going to. Can I spend a hero point to? Because I want to fly directly towards the barrier thing that's keeping us away from the vampire. And I want to shove the wand into it and see what happens.
I mean, you don't need a hero point to do that. That's just a move in a standard.
Okay.
You can spend a hero point if you want to have extra strength to try to push it in, but
Push it real good.
Oh God. Okay.
Push it real good.
Yeah, I'll do that.
okay.
This feels like a mistake, but I'll do that.
Okay.
I'm not sure what to do now.
Okay. So you fly over, you push the wand into the barrier. The wand pushes through without any problem, but when your tentacle hits the barrier, it stops.
Interesting.
It's also worth pointing out that at this point, poking through the barrier essentially means you're poking Lord Sanguine's flesh. He has grown so large.
Cool. Can I just poke him?
Cool.
Poke him and then say a spell while you're poking him.
Right, with all of Professor Cephalopod's extensive knowledge of magic.
Abracadabra.
Yeah,
I mean, I could get lucky. I have eidetic memory, so I could do that thing where you get the +5 on something that you don't have, right?
Levio Sanguine.
Sure.
Leviosa.
I mean, she did hear at least one spell.
Can I attempt to shrink him?
I think you should attempt to dominate him since you saw that spell happen.
Dominate? What spell did she see that? Oh, mine?
When you got mind control.
The one spell she's certain that she knows that wand is capable of casting 2 spells, one of which lets you
fart at someone,
one of which chokes someone, which probably not going to be helpful against
the vampire. Yeah, the undead.
At this point, 100 some feet tall vampire. Yeah, no, not going to have much of an effect on him.
Yeah.
But I suppose
broke him.
Try the mind control.
I'll try it.
I think
all right.
What nonsense am I rolling right now?
Intelligence +5.
Oh, and you are intelligent.
He is.
Yes,
You are a small man.
I don't know if he's intelligent enough, but sure, this is fine.
Do it. Remember, you don't get to keep the hero points till next week.
23?
+5?
That is +5.
Oh.
So you poke the wand through, you try to repeat the words that Blackbird said when she pointed the wand. You almost feel like an electrical current moving through the wand. Not exactly an electrical current, but that's the closest your mind can put to what sensation you're getting. But it is not enough to activate.
Cool. I will look at Owl, who's next to me now, and say, "Owl, take the wheel."
Like Jesus take the wheel.
Yes.
The gun.
Owl, take the wand.
I don't know how to drive a car.
It's Owl, take the wand.
Okay. Crucible.
All right, Aaron, hear me out.
Oh, no. The last time you said that.
Can follow that sentence.
So the average body has 10
Uh.
pints of blood in it.
Right.
And each pint of blood on average has 250 milligrams of iron in it.
Okay.
If he's 100 feet tall, can I assume he has 10 times as much blood, giving us 250,000 milligrams of iron, which works out to 250 grams, which is half a pound of iron in his blood.
Hey guys, it wasn't sex this time that broke the GM.
I have never been so proud.
Don't forget, we get to do this stuff to you next week. 10 of us.
All 10 of you. My whole life. I just want to coagulate the blood. This is assuming he hasn't fed. If he's fed on anything, there's more blood in it.
Yep.
Right.
And what if his outfit has metal on it?
I want to coagulate the blood in his heart and in his body and stab him in the heart with it. That's what I want.
Uh-huh. Yep. What you want to do is basically give him an embolism.
I like how the whole team went from we're not stabbing, we don't hurt people, to I want to coagulate the blood in this vampire's heart and stab him.
Vampires aren't people.
Exactly.
Vampire is the operative word there.
What if it has a soul? Does
Max
that make
Mars is going to send us all to therapy after this adventure.
Yeah. Yep.
Sure is.
Oh, Lordy.
Okay.
I mean, right now he's giving you the finger, so I'm gonna say whatever you're doing is probably gonna work.
Pulmonary embolism.
All right. So you've described what you're trying to do. Give it to me in game terms.
I'm just going to hit him with my magnetic blast and use 5 points of power attack.
Sure.
Sure.
That's the long and short of it. I was just being extra.
Do you
I
have
like the extra.
Do you have more? No, you don't. That's
I'm out of hero points.
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
I
say.
am exhausted, so I am impaired. So this is going to be a -7 to hit, but he's 100 feet tall, so I'm hoping I can hit him.
Question.
Answer.
Do you have indirect on your magnetic blast?
I do.
Okay.
He's like, I got all of it. All of it.
Can I? Oh, I don't have any hero points either. I was gonna say,
Nope.
can I give Ethan a hero point? Shit.
You have a hero point.
Do I have one?
Yeah,
have
but
one.
you don't have the ability to spread them around.
That's
a
what Rule
power.
20 says, but you don't have the ability to spread them around.
Oh, I was gonna give him a hero point.
It's okay. I got this.
Why would you say it like that?
Wait, hold on. Wait.
What is he waiting for?
I think she's going to do something. She's going to do moral support, I'm assuming.
Yes, moral support.
Big Magneto energy. Here I go. This has
can't.
been Ethan's Magnetoism. This trip to Aviston was very good for Ethan.
Or very bad. It depends on how
Well,
this
yeah.
goes.
He still hasn't pronounced it correctly.
It's Aviston, right?
Yes.
Okay. Every time I hear it, I think of the song Galveston by
Somebody.
Oh shoot. I'll think of it in a second. Okay. All right. So this is going to be. I got a +2 for moral support. I've got a -2 for my impaired. So this is just whatever I roll -5. Ugh.
Yep.
A 4.
Yep.
Okay. So
-1.
you feel it. You know, you're trying to coagulate the blood, and you feel like your control just kind of slipping because it's the strain of manipulating the blood through the force field. You're not certain, and then
No, and then.
you feel time rewind.
If I could turn back time.
Dr. Clock's pocket watch glows, and you're able to make a reroll.
You're a good dude, Dr. Clock. I like you.
Dr. Clock has probability alteration.
Oh.
Giant
Well,
giant
since it's a 0
vampire,
point
I have come to
reroll,
bargain.
or since
Do
it's
we
a
And
also-
I'm going to go ahead and at this point, I'm also going to redeem moral support.
Well, so I have a total of 15 with the luck point reroll.
Okay. I mean, Lord Sanguine is, 100 some feet tall at this point. That is enough to hit.
All right, that'll be a DC 34
Oh, okay.
toughness save.
Oh,
Die, you big vampire son of... Oh, no.
yep.
Oh, no.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
What just happened?
We're in
I'm
danger.
afraid to look.
Ooh,
Oh
that's a
my
big thing.
God.
Yep.
That's a lot. That's a lot of toughness.
Yep.
A lot of toughness.
Yep.
Well,
He's like friggin' beef jerky, so tough.
well, everyone, I did everything I could. It's time for me to be hitting that old dusty
But it was a beautiful attempt. And I'm going to give you a hero point for it.
I appreciate you.
Not 11, though.
No, please don't give me 11. That's too much power.
Which is what I almost typed in the deal cards. All right. Yeah. Long Hunter pulls up her rifle, aims it at Lord Sanguine, and then just goes, "You're kidding, right?"
Witch. Oh, witch is not here.
The witch is gone. I don't know where the witch went.
Ding
Yep.
dong, the witch is dead.
Portal.
If she comes back, I'm hitting her with her boyfriend's blood.
I love that idea.
Yep.
I am gonna do something. I hope is not stupid.
Everything we've done is stupid. So
I mean, at this point, what the hell?
I'm gonna, since there's nothing going on up here,
Mhm.
I'm gonna open a portal, go down to the near the force field. Keep that
Can
one
we-
open.
Hold
Keep
on, can
that-
we see the force field, or are we just like guesstimating based on where he's crouching that there is a force field?
You are guesstimating based on the on where his body,
Is like
presses up.
stopping. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am going to keep that one open so folks can come down. Then I am
There-
going to.
Okay,
spend-
I will point out that on the ground level down by the force field, there are a whole lot of vampires and werewolves.
Yep.
Okay, just wanted you to be aware.
I am going to spend a hero point to give my portal the penetrating ability
Ooh, giggity.
and just
giggity.
force a punch a hole. We're using my force field through to get ourselves in.
You're gonna fist your portal hole?
Yep.
All right.
Okay. Not mad about it.
No,
I'm a little mad about it.
So, I mean, just basically there's a portal kind of behind me that leads up to the balcony, and there's a portal in front of me that leads into the force field.
Possibly.
all right. So because of your putting penetrating on it, I'm going to allow it to have a chance.
Okay.
Give me a power check. D20 plus the ranks of your power.
Okay. So that is. See if this does that right. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
I don't like the look on your face right
Yeah,
now.
that feels like a no.
I don't like it. I don't like it at
I'm
all.
gonna
That
go
feels
ahead
like
and
a
spend a
hard
power.
maybe.
I'm going to spend my second hero point to re-roll that.
Okay.
same result.
Ah. Okay, the DC was 25.
Yeah. I rolled an 11 the first time and a 1 the second time.
Which turned into an 11, but still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the lowest possible result.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to spend extra effort making myself, what is it, fatigued?
Yep.
In order to go into redirecting warp.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
I like it.
A whole lot of hero points for nothing.
But it was dramatic.
Yes.
Um,
And my nose is bleeding a little.
Yep. So between rounds, Sanguine seems to be filled with another surge of energy and pushes, and you can't see the barrier, although Keone, you definitely have a sense of where the barrier is. But flexes and then stands as the barrier breaks.
Shit.
I mean, that's what we were trying to do. So,
Yeah, but now the giant 100-foot vampire is free from a cage.
And his screams that sounded like they might have been pain turn to just a and
Fuck.
the good news is that Professor C, you're the only one who understands what he says.
cool.
The chains are broken. The spell is turned. I summon you to my side, loyal believers. Let those outside the prison become the prisoners. And on the ground, which had been obscured by his body, but is no longer now that he's standing, the fire of the sun and moon explodes with light, blinding all of you.
Nice going, Portal.
Yeah, where's the redirected warp on that one?
Yeah. Redirect all of that light back to him.
You can't redirect area attacks.
Nope.
When your eyesight returns, you still notice that it is unusually bright out. And then you realize it's not that it's unusually bright, it's that the fog that is everywhere in Aveston, which you had become so accustomed to, isn't there.
Are we still in Aveston? Please say yes.
You see the sun high in the sky, and in the distance across the waters of the Albion River, you can see the skyline of Emerald City.
Shit.
There are no vampires here. There are no werewolves here. There are no witch wings here. There is no statue here, but there is a
100-foot
impression
vampire.
in the ground where it would have been. Give me a perception check, heroes.
I don't want to.
Aaron, I think I'm just
Hate it
gonna
here.
take. I think I'm just gonna take my skill mastery and take a 20.
Okay.
I got a dirty 20.
I got a 24.
That's plenty.
I'll tell you in a second when my freaking character sheet stops being a douche. Got a 17.
Okay.
Take that character sheet.
That's still plenty. It's quiet.
Nope.
And at first, it's hard to figure out what makes it so quiet. But then you realize that there are no helicopters or airplanes in the air. There's kind of a constant hum of traffic along the wharf. You don't see any cars moving. There are cars. You can make cars out on the shore, but there's no cars moving. And Professor C, you immediately notice that there are no radio signals.
Yep.
We're in danger.
No, we were inside the prison. Now we're outside of it. Oh, right. You guys didn't hear that. You guys couldn't understand that.
And you didn't translate.
I was busy.
To be fair, he didn't have a lot of time.
We should that should be the next thing you upgrade our earpieces, is that they translate for us.
Nope.
This is rude.
Like, that's not a thing I want to do.
Yeah.
Are you going to translate for them now?
Yeah, I will let them know that I'm pretty sure that's what's happened. We were on the inside of the prison. Now we're on the outside of the prison. Everybody who was here is now in there.
Everybody.
Where are the cultists? Where are the gods?
Well, so as you say that, the gods kind of materialize by you. Not directly by you, but
yeah.
You also see coming out of the river on the far side a kaiju scale vampire.
Nope.
Mm.
No.
That's bad. Okay.
Nope.
Mm.
I'm gonna pass.
He is stepping out onto the shore, and as he gestures, you see figures. I mean, it's far away, I think, but I think you have extended vision, right, Professor C?
No, I don't. Let me check before I say.
I thought you had extended on your when we upgraded your
Basically like telescopic vision.
I mean, on the I think that was on the spy bots.
Was it? I thought we gave it to your part of your suit sensors.
I have analytical, I have infrared, radio, ultraviolet.
Okay. Right. The spy bots have the vision.
Yeah.
But your spy bots would have still been in the city. They were still broadcasting.
Yeah.
They will tell you that as the giant feet of the vampire start moving through the city, that there are witches and vampires and werewolves that are just appearing as he gestures.
Great, it's the end of Infinity War.
Basically. But the thing is that first of all, you said it was sunny out.
I did.
I don't like that.
But at this point, you also notice kind of coming out of the brush near you, some of the avian warriors and the Hikawe mystics.
Where's Doc and his wife?
The Doc and Long Hunter also appear.
Okay.
At a similar time to when the gods did.
Hey Doc, I don't suppose you have one of those real quick make us feel betters left in you, do you?
Perhaps.
Also, welcome to the future. It's usually noisier than this.
The avians are kind of, and the Hikawe are moving towards the gods with a look of both terror and fear on their faces, and they drop to kneel, pursing their faces into the dirt, looking at their gods.
This is not the time for that.
Crucible, you recognize one of the mystics.
She did live.
Her name is not important.
Her name is not important, but she says, We sought only to rescue you, not knowing it would come at such a terrible cost. The people of that city should not be counted for the foolishness of the peoples of the forest. Please let us go and get our people to help you make this right.
If you're
I'm gonna
asking me
open
for
a portal.
permission, I say go for it.
I'm going to open a portal.
They're looking to the gods for permission.
Yeah.
Makame nods, and the avian warriors pick up the mystics, and they all take to the wings, unless you guys try to stop them.
We got more important things to worry about.
I'm going to help them on their way.
Yeah.
Here's
Peace,
a portal
baby.
2 miles to where they're going.
Hey, but on the plus side, we are now in a city with skyscrapers, and you can make yourself a giant anime sword to decapitate this 100-foot vampire.
He's bigger now. He looks like he's probably about 200 feet.
Don't care.
Look over at Professor Cephalopod like that. That's a great idea.
I do on occasion have them.
So the gods look to the gathered 6 heroes.
You could make yourself a gypsy danger.
Kestrel says, we need to make an immediate assault upon the vampire.
Well, no shit.
That does not sound like a good idea.
At which point, Makame says, no, we should wait for them to rally their allies, and we should come up with a plan before we rush to action.
Hey,
Okay, so I really don't like the fact that I agreed with the guy that was like, we need to kill this vampire. And I was like, yeah, duh.
Hey, gods, I have a logistics question. Do you think this happened everywhere on Earth or just here? Because we know some like magic superheroes who could help us with a vampire slaying
problem.
I do not know the reach, but I do not know if there is time for your allies to get here.
Oh, they can teleport. It's fast.
They can teleport as fast. It's fine. Ooh,
It's fine. It's fine.
am I getting signal
What do you mean?
on our comms? Because Bowman has one.
Bowman has one. Your comms are not extraplanar.
Well, that's why I asked if I was getting signal.
Nope, because I'm
Okay.
pretty sure that Bowman's body is in
Elsewhere.
why am I blanking on the name of the realm?
The Fondy?
Yes.
Yes.
But isn't there a second? Isn't there a second Bowman's body? Also,
There is, but he might also be in a pocket dimension right now.
Right, yeah. I was
depending
gonna
on-
say,
we don't know.
he's inside of a soul vault. So
God, I hate magic superheroes.
I really come on now.
But what about the third?
no,
Bowman
there's
bot?
only 2.
There's only 2 currently.
So there's only 2.
You've reached Freedom League Dark. We're unable to come to our comms right now, but leave us a message and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.
and also, yes, as was pointed out, they were dealing with another vampire.
Yay.
I
will leave a message with the Freedom League.
Sure, sounds great.
Giant vampire! Giant vampire! Giant
got a
vampire!
There's a giant
Make sure-
vampire.
Make sure they know giant means 200 feet.
Kaiju-sized vampire!
Dr. Sanguine just looks around and says, I was such a fool.
Dr.
played
Sanguine.
direct-
You mean Dr. Clock?
Dr. Clock.
Too
I
many
was a
NPCs.
fool. I played directly into Sanguine's hands. All of us who were in Aveston are now here, and whatever life force was in your city is now there in Aveston. He's using your people's power to bring his followers through. We have to use the artifact to undo what has been done and put that monster back behind the veil.
Okay.
But
I feel-
isn't he just going to keep attacking those people?
I feel like killing him's probably easier.
Yeah, like way easier.
He just
I look at the 200-foot
Points.
vampire. I look at Professor C. I look at the 200-foot vampire. I look at Professor C. You really think that's easier?
Professor, do you have a rocket? Can we like send him to the sun and see if that works?
I mean, I could make
a
one.
rocket.
I
they're
could-
like boats that go into space, which is where the stars live.
I mean, I feel like feel like Mars Tech is free reign right now. Yeah, I could make one.
Let's just strap a jetpack on this son of a
Mars
bitch and
gets
send
back
him to
and
the sun.
Just
Mars
shoot
gets
him
back
into
and
the...
goes, where are all my rockets?
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Whose rockets?
What rockets?
Now, who's
Why
the
did you have
bad guy?
rockets? I think we broke Aaron again.
Yeah. So can we just take a moment to appreciate the fact that it wasn't Keone and Portal that broke him? That it was Professor C
And Crucible.
and Crucible, yes.
Oh.
We
Well,
combined.
Andy and
all right.
Calvin say that Jason's Bowman's sidekick is still around. If we want to
Yeah. Jason, he'll
Roman's
help.
Sidekick doesn't have your com.
He's totally he could totally help at what is he, level 5?
What do we need comms for? Can't we just call them?
I don't know their phone number.
In any case, Dr. Clock says an attack might be worth trying, but I think maybe we should pursue both avenues, and I can attempt to do the ritual to send him back while you prepare a frontal assault.
I mean,
Isn't that just sending him back to attack all those people there?
you're literally the only
Help
magical
us, Dr. Clock, your holy hope.
person in our group currently. So the only magical person who knows what they're doing in our group currently.
I think with a bit more time, I could redo the ritual that I had done so long ago, but improve it. Still using the fire of the sun and moon as the focus, but this time there will be guardians bound on each side, making it more impossible for anyone to force their way through.
That sounds great.
So we need to find the sun and moon first.
But what about, will that protect the villagers as well on that side?
Well, my wife and I, Jean-Marie and I, will go back through, and we will be there to protect them. We will be the guardians on that side. Nimatu and Makame, they can be the guardians on this side. They can be reunited with their parents. We can keep them safe.
All right, let's do it.
So first we'll need to find the statue.
Yeah. Any thoughts?
Museum?
I'm going to imagine that he's hidden it. That's made of metal, right?
Is the statue made of metal?
It is.
All right, I'm going to go find the statue, Duty.
All right.
Perhaps we should I won't tell you your business, but
This is your business. You're the magic guy. We're just here to help.
I do not have the strength to restore your exhaustion at this time. Because he's still exhausted from healing it earlier.
Yep.
Well, it's okay, Dr. Clock. I'll just I'll take a juice box and I'll do my best.
Do you have medical facilities back on your headquarters?
Yes. But
Well,
back on this rocket thing. If I'm not mistaken, we have Mars Tech, and I believe there's a naval base in or around the city.
there is.
So I could do this. I can make a giant Voltron to fight the vampire. Make it out of a battleship.
Put me in its brain.
You know?
So you certainly have the ability. The question is whether or not you can do it in the time.
Look,
All we need is a montage.
you've already gotten the octopus excited. So
I think we should.
We just need the Rocky music and we'll be good. Montage that bitch.
Oh, step 1. Find the statue.
Yeah, I think we should split up.
I think we should go back to the tower.
All right. I will send us all back to the tower. Ethan and I will go on a hunt for the statue.
And Makame and Nimatu say we will come with you.
All right.
And
Oh,
remember,
cool.
Professor C, you don't have to make it a smart Voltron. I can pilot it.
Well, that would
I will open a portal to the tower.
Okay.
We'll all go through.
All right. So you
Does
open
that
a
mean-
portal to the tower.
Oh no.
As you step through,
Hijacked.
I know
Alex,
what's about to
would
happen.
you like to tell me what happens?
Yeah, for sure. So portal, you open a portal and everybody steps through. And you are not in Emerald Tower. You are in Freedom Hall. In Freedom City. We're on the other side of the country. Standing in a waiting room near the lobby.
Is the girl from Ipanema playing?
As a matter of fact, it is.
Excellent.
No, what?
I have no idea. I can't do this.
You are not alone either.
Portal, you
Aaron-
actually recognize this place though. You've been there.
Yeah. No. That's why I'm like. That's why I said I can't do this.
Portal, where did you take us?
The other side of the continent.
You
Can you do that?
No.
What part of I can't do this did you not understand?
you
And you guys are not alone. Aaron, who is there with them?
Oh, so with you is Maximilian Mars. Who is there wearing a neat looking suit and holding an attaché case that Ethan immediately can tell is holding a whole lot of metal inside of it.
does he look
Also,
confused?
Yes, very confused.
He looks confused.
Confused
Well-
or concerned?
He has a look of mild concern on his face,
Okay, cool. I'm sure.
which you realize means he's confused.
Yeah.
Portal, there is also a young man in a black raven costume sitting in the waiting room with you.
Did we?
Hi, Max.
Portal.
Is this you? And I like just kind of motion everywhere.
No, it's not. I was preparing the exhibit for the opening of Emerald Tower.
So,
Okay.
The fuck is happening?
does
Um,
this person in the Raven costume look familiar? Would it look familiar to someone who was into superheroes when they were a kid in the 60s and 70s and 80s?
He looks like he doesn't look like Duncan Summers Raven. He looks like the new Raven who was debuted on the TV.
Raven
Okay.
3.
Okay.
Raven 3.
Okay. I'm just checking because so I was like, wait, did we go back in time?
Is Adam West Raven here?
No, not that Raven.
Either Alex or Aaron, do I know the identity of Raven 3?
You do not.
Okay.
I was gonna have Raven tell you that eventually, but we never had time.
I will.
He's
look
busy
over
running
to
for
him
mayor.
and nod, and I'll look back to Mac and say, "I was unaware that my portals could be hijacked," and I'm immediately going to go over to a window, any window, to look out and see if there are people out there.
Yeah, there are tons of people around. You see a sort of bright, sunny day in Freedom City. You think you can sort of hear the twinkling of theme music playing off in the distance.
Speaking of what?
Theme music, almost like brassy, like a brassy musical overture playing.
What is happening?
And a door opens in the waiting room, and you see a small robot putter in, dressed very smartly in a power suit with metal hair coming down. She says, "Hello, City of Stormbreakers. My name is Cynthia, and I understand you are here for your interview for the Freedom League."
What?
Huh?
Wait, she has my name?
My name is Cynthia. It was given to me by Daedalus.
I'm going to look over to Mars and just be like,
Need a drink.
"What?"
This is the only time you'll ever hear me say this, Peter. He says quietly enough so it's not like broadcasting your secret identity. Not that you have a secret identity, but I'm as clueless as you are.
We have vampire problems.
There's a 200-foot tall vampire in Emerald City. We need to get back there now.
Oh,
There's-
the
And
Freedom
all the
League would
people
be.
are gone.
did Max just go, "There's what?" Yeah.
That is not on our alert board for the Freedom League. So trust me, it is not happening.
I'm just going to real quick, I'm going to look around. Is there anything that indicates date and time?
It is the present day, about 9:00 in the morning.
I'm gonna do a little playback of of the giant vampire on the horizon walking through the
That-
ocean.
That's
I promise you that's a thing that's occurring.
right now.
I have not seen the trailer for this movie. It seems very interesting. Please come this way. And Cynthia will wheel around and hover out of the.
I
Hover out
don't
of
like
the room.
this Cindy, guys. I don't like this Cindy.
One issue at a time.
Yeah, but which one?
The one we're in
The one
currently.
we're currently in, Max says as he picks up his attaché case and follows Cynthia.
And
I guess I'll
Yep.
do the same.
Seth will follow.
Am I a robot in another timeline? That's so mean.
Cynthia will lead you out into the lobby where you see there's a couple other Cynthias buzzing around, taking care of maintenance work, checking people in at the concierge desk. She takes you over to this big glass elevator that goes up the side of Freedom Hall, where the girl from Ipanema is clearly playing over the speakers.
For the record, so that Aunt Puppy can stop losing her mind, I believe that Cynthia is spelled with an S and a Y,
Yeah.
as in synthetic.
Okay, good.
But Cynthia will lead you guys into a conference room where you see a long table stretched out. You also see a couple of the members of Freedom League Dark. You see Resonant, you see Centuria, Mortis, and Overdrive standing sort of looking very confused. And the Cynthia says, "Please, come on in. Would you like a deck of Uno cards to bide the time until Daedalus comes
No!
join us?"
No Uno.
Oh, we want to go to Emerald City. 200-foot tall vampire.
If it will assuage your concerns, Portal. She holds up a view screen, and you see the beautiful, shining, sunny day in Emerald City. There is no vampire problem.
I'm gonna look over to. I'm just gonna look over to Centurius. He seems the one that I would naturally look to for this and go, "What the fuck?"
I don't know, man. She shrugs her shoulders.
I'm pretty sure I needed a drink. Can one of
Cynthia will
you
say,
robot ladies get me a drink?
We will return presently. Would anybody else like refreshment?
I hope they understand what I
Coffee
mean.
would be lovely.
And she will putter away, leaving you guys alone for a couple of minutes until Cynthia returns with a silver tray full of lemonades and vanilla wafers that she puts down on the table.
I am pacing.
And
Absolutely
quickly
not.
behind her, you see Daedalus open the door, showing Bowman, and he says, "Well, it's time to interview the new members of the Freedom League, good boy." And that's where we'll leave off for the crossover next week.
All right.
Aaron, do you want to tell? Do we want to tell everybody
The thing?
who Joe is playing?
Well, I was gonna say,
who
so-
enters the room behind Daedalus?
yes. So, behind Daedalus and Bowman, there is another figure who enters. It is a hold on one second. I want to make sure I don't screw this up. Yeah, so there is a about a 5'5" woman. Looks to be of Korean descent. Looks like she's maybe not quite 50 years old. And Professor Cephalopod.
Mm-hmm.
You sure as hell recognize her.
Yep.
It is your very, very dead wife.
Yep.
That's where we'll leave off.
There's just tentacles pressed against the glass,
Yep.
and you hear Carol?
So yes, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. As has been very clearly laid out, next week we've got something super exciting going on as we see all of these characters on Monday as our second crossover with Neverwar happens, and this time Alex gets to deal with the craziness as he has 10 PCs on the stream.
Alex is bringing
and-
more crazy than you guys could throw at me.
And
I'm gonna look bigger and scarier for the bear. That's my goal.
yep. And I get to play. I'll be behind the controls of Max Mars next week. So that'll be
Yay!
fun. And we are adding a new cast member to the City of Destiny cast. Joe, who some of you may have seen on our Crash Pandas one shot, is going to be joining our cast, playing Carol Irons. Sort of.
You'll
But we'll
see.
figure out more about that next week. And then, yes, before that, we do have our new blog post going up on untoldstoriesproject.com Thursday. Friday, we'll get our episodes onto YouTube. And after all of the craziness next Monday, you can find the Stormbreakers right back here on Tuesday as we continue to explore Emerald City.
Maybe.
Maybe, assuming we don't all die. So, heroes, does anyone have anything else that they would like to share or plug? I will punt over to Alex.
And just a couple of things. Next Wednesday, we have our next Mutants and Masterminds developer Q&A over on Patreon. So if you're an M&M Patreon member, you can join us to chat with us about whatever you're talking about.
And if
We
you're not a
are-
Patreon member, you should be one.
Yeah, you should. We'll be doing some layout work on the new Danger Zones book and answering questions, so it'll be fun. And the Wednesday after that, we'll be finishing up the Camp Clearwater Massacre one shot.
One shot.
You look closely. And then you may have noticed in the ad carousel, but our next USP Earth Prime show is going to be started in March with our Starhaven show. So that's going to be a whole bunch of fun. That'll be the cast of Nether War once we wrap up Nether War Season 1, which we are beginning the finale of, starting with the crossover next week. So it's going to be a whole bunch of fun stuff. Now I'll punt it over to Professor Cephalopod.
Punt it to
Like
me
with the
while I
waitress.
like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like when the waitress comes over and asks if you like your food while you're taking a giant bite.
I got nothing except that I am looking forward to Monday. Play a game. Brandon,
I've only got one thing to say this week. Who day? Yeah, Poppy.
That's me. I also have Who Day. Not that I think they're gonna win, but my hope is and my heart is there that they will. But also, like I've said the last 2 weeks, but this Saturday starts the My Furry Valentine at Springdale, or at Sharonville Convention Center. I believe it starts at 9. You can get in early, but tickets are only $5 if you don't want to get in an hour early. All of it goes to the proceeds of various animal shelters in the area. They'll have tons of various animals from bunnies, hamsters, kitties, dogs, all that, to come and just look and play with or hopefully adopt. So if you want to come by, I'll be there on Saturday, but the event goes Saturday and Sunday. Sunday, I will be focused on something entirely different than puppies. So it'll be a lot of kitties. So that is it. That's all I got.
All right. Well, that is going to do it for us tonight then. I'm really excited about everything going on over the next week. I'm excited about the crossover. I'm excited about adding to our cast, and I'm excited about seeing how our heroes are going to deal with the giant vampire in Emerald City.
We're not in Emerald City.
Or not. So thank you so much for spending your evening with us. I hope you were a quarter as entertained as I was, because boy howdy was I having a good time tonight. I love it when these guys make me scramble and say, yeah, that's whoever wrote this adventure was never prepared for that.
Oh, that's the pitfall of superhero adventure writing.
Sure is.